Okay. So in yoga philosophy, you may hear talk about the self with the small s and the self with the big S, capital S, lowercase s. So self with a lowercase s refers to yourself, the way you understand yourself to be, a human, not a dung beetle, etc. And the self with the uppercase S is meant to refer to the one abiding energy that exists everywhere. And in a number of different yoga philosophies, the goal of the philosophy, the goal of yoga is to merge your small self with the big self. So you become literally one with everything. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. Please mute yourself when you get a chance.
Okay.
Or I can do it. Yeah, you got it. Okay. So that is from the point of view of yoga philosophy. However, there are many different philosophies in yoga, and not all of them say what I just said. But I wanted to give you the context because what I want to talk about today is unselfing, by which I do not mean merging your small self with the big self. So in the 1900s, there was a moral philosopher and novelist named Iris Murdoch. And she spent a lot of time writing about this concept of unselfing. And what she describes is that there are times when she feels very tight and bound in herself, where her concerns and her worries are so encompassing, she has hardly awareness of anything else. It's just like me, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I know this one very well. Probably you do too. So unselfing, she describes as seeing a kestrel, which is a large bird of prey, flying across her window and being so taken by watching this bird moving and watching it land and the way its wings moved and the way it was in the air and on the ground, that she unselfed from all of this small concern and connected to this big, beautiful bird and to nature and to kind of like the bigger whole. So she talks about the importance of, yes, it's important that we all know who we are and that we are ourselves. And we spend a lot of time actuating that and becoming more myself and more clear about my boundaries and more clearly who I am. But then the flip side of that is that we can also recognize that we can unself a little bit to give ourselves a break from the constrictions of being who we are in our lives and the way in which we relate to things by connecting to something bigger, to the beauty of nature. So yesterday I was sitting, and there's some things, you know, as there are for all of us, always going on in life that make me anxious and, you know, what's the future holding and blah. And I saw these enormous turkey vultures, a lot of them, flapping down across the street. So I thought, uh-oh, something has probably died over there. I hope it's not the fox. So I got up and I went across the street, and it was a deer carcass, and I just was fascinated by these. They're really big, and then they go hopping around, kind of like the monkeys in The Wizard of Oz, the flying monkeys, just like that. They were hopping around and they were flying up onto the branch, and I was just like totally captured by this situation across the street, and all of my personal concerns were just, you know, I mean, they're still there, but they weren't in the forefront of my awareness. And it feels so good through the practice of yoga. I also find that I'm able to step outside of my head and just be in kind of relationship to a bigger experience. So this is what she says. Iris Murdoch, she says, a gladsome unselfing is a gladsome, what a good word, a gladsome relaxing of the spirit, of our essential nature into the shared pulse of existence. So as we move through our practice, let's do a gladsome relaxing of the spirit into the shared pulse of existence and allow ourselves to connect with something bigger so that we have that respite from the rest of what's happening in life, which is life. It's supposed to be the way it is, I believe. So please sit up tall and press your feet firmly down into the mat. Feel yourself present here. We talk about the foundation of a pose as any part of the body that is touching the floor, either directly as our feet are or through a prop like the chair is. So the foundation of this pose would be the feet and the buttocks and the thighs, maybe the back if you're leaning back. So allow yourself to connect into the earth, into this bigger pulsation of existence. And as your eyes close, bring your awareness to your breath. And the breath is one way in which we connect with that greater pulsation. So it doesn't have to be that there are turkey vultures across the street from your house. It can just be right here in the space that you're in. And your breath flowing in and flowing out. Inviting and opening you to the fact that there is more than just us and our immediate surroundings and relationships. Now begin to deepen your exhalation, to lengthen it, to extend yourself through your breath out into the universe, out into the world. And you could think of the pulsation of the breath in this way: as you breathe in, small self. As you breathe out, extending that small self into the pulse of existence. So as you breathe in, you connect to who and what you are. And as you breathe out, you connect to all else that sustains and holds and that you are part of. Take 2 more breaths in this way. And joining your palms together in front of your heart, we'll chant the sound Om 3 times to begin. Take a deep breath in. Bow your head and honor yourself and honor that which you are part of. Lifting your head, open your eyes, keep your hands together. I'm going to start with some wrist stretches. You're going to keep the heels of your hands touching and bring your hands down as far as they will go without letting the heels come apart. Then stretch your arms up, bring the elbows also to touch, and peel the hands apart, keeping the wrists touching. Then palms together, down, elbows wide, keep the heels of the hands touching. Feel a stretch in your forearms. And then back up, peeling open. And again, palms together, down, elbows wide, and back up. So both of these shapes that we're doing with our wrists are wrist extensions. And one of them is passive, so this one is passive. So you're not actually moving your hands. It's the shape that is making the stretch. And this one is active because you're actively pulling your hands away from each other and down towards the outer elbows. So do a couple more times. Yeah, nice, Karen. Last time. Elbows together, wrists together, hands wide, and then hands together, elbows wide, palms of the hands touching. Keeping that, staying upright, wiggle a little bit closer to the front edge of your chair so your back has some room to move, and twist your torso to your right. Inhale back to center, and twist your torso to your left. Get your core muscles on board to do the twist. So it's not really the shoulders twisting, it's deep in the core. Inhale back to center, go to the right side again. And now stay here and twist further to the right. And twist a little further to the right. Keep that and lift your left foot up off the ground. Put the left foot down. Inhale, untwist. Twist to your left. Heels of the hands still together, so you're still stretching your wrists. Hands down as far as they will go without the heels coming apart. Twist farther to the left. A little farther. Lift up the right leg and foot. Inhale and untwist. Stretch your arms up. Elbows together. Peel the palms open. Twist to your right. Twist further to your right. Twist further to your right. Lift up the left foot and tap it down 5 times. Up and down 5 times. Keep the spine long. Then put the foot solidly down. Inhale, untwist, elbows together, wrists together. Twist to the left. Twist further to the left. Further to the left. Then lift up the right leg and do 5 taps, toe taps. Foot down, back to center. Release the hands to your knees. Come a little bit further forward on your chair. Step the feet out a little bit more. And then do some cat-cow, arching and rounding. When you come to the arched position, see if you can draw your spine deeper into your back towards the front of your chest wall. And then round your spine back like it's going to pop out of your back body. And then pull it in, bring it forward, bring the shoulders back, and then press it back. One more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, and round. Good. Come to center. Relax the arms beside you. External rotation of the arms looks like this. Right arm turns out and back. Left arm out and back. Externally rotate both arms strongly. So the palms turn forward, both at the same time. Pull the shoulder blades onto your back. And then without letting that action in your upper back go, grab your chair anywhere. Move further to the front edge of the chair. Bend the elbows a little bit behind you. Touch your elbows maybe to the chair back. And then straighten them and lift your chest high to the sky. A big back bend in the upper back. Shoulders rolling back. Keep that. And maybe lift the hips up off the chair and then put them back down on the chair. Lift the hips up off the chair and back down onto the chair. One more time. Hips up off the chair. Hold. Take a breath. In, a breath out, hips back on the chair, and release your arms. Bring the hands out in front, catch the knees, and again some cat and cow. So if you ended up way back on the chair seat, wiggle forward a little bit so you've got room behind you for your spine, arching and rounding. Again. Come to neutral. Dangle the hands. Externally rotate. Keep the hands like this. You can hold on if you want to, but if that's awkward for your shoulders, then just hold the air. And lift up the right leg. Stretch it out. Take a breath. Bend the right leg. Put it down. Lift up the left leg. Stretch it out. Bend the left leg. Put it down. Stretch out the right leg again. Stretch it out. Breathe in. Sit tall. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Bend the leg. Foot to the floor. Now, when we go to do the left side, you may notice that you're leaning back a little bit to kind of counter the weight of the leg. The invitation is to stay sitting as upright as you can rather than letting the torso lean back. But do what you need to do. Left leg up and out and breathe. In and breathe. Out and breathe. In and breathe. Out and replace the foot. Bring the hands forward. Sit up tall, chin to the chest. Roll the right ear over towards the right shoulder, back to center, left ear over towards the left shoulder, back to center, to the right side again, and center, and to the left side, and center. Okay. Dangle the hands, externally rotate the arms. So the palms turn forward, shoulders roll back. Tone the belly muscles. Hold the chair if you wish. Stretch out the right leg and the left leg. You may need to lean back. You may keep your feet on the floor if that's the way you want to do this. Take another breath. Bend the knees. Hands forward. Take a breath. So options, if the legs are not lifting up, one down, the other down, both up a little, both up more. The world is your oyster. Think about this idea of unselfing, of reaching out beyond yourself. Because it's that sense of extension that actually makes the legs lighter. Dangle the arms. Externally rotate. Either hold chair or don't hold chair. Stretch out the left leg. Stretch out the right leg. Lift. Breathe. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in again, and exhale, release. Feet down, hands down, yes. And then rounding and arching. Catting and cowing. One more breath. Then hands to the heart. We're going to be standing up. Hands free if possible. Step the feet in. Feel your foundation strong. Lean forward and lift up. Yeah, very nice, Michael. Good, Wendy. And exhale and release. Right. Have your chair beside you for support. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Hold with your right hand if you need. Lift up the left leg. Put it back down. Herb, you can do this with your back against the wall. Yeah. Lift up the right leg. And bring it back down. Lift up the left leg. Stretch it out straight. Bend it. Put it back down. Lift up the right leg. Reach out, unself. Bend it. And put it down. So we're going to go one more time to each side. Option to not hold on. Just an option. You can also hold on. Tone your belly muscles. And then get really solid in your feet. Feel your foundation on the ground. Feel all that supports you in your life. Every bite of food, every drink of water, every breath is part of that vastness that we are all connected to and part of. Lift up the left leg. Extend. Bend. Replace. Right leg. Extend. Bend, and replace. Now we're going to do both legs at the same time. Just joking. Just joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. It'd be fun if we could, though, right? Levitate? Yeah. Maybe in like another incarnation, as Herb was saying, when we are turkey vultures or hummingbirds or something. Yes, flying. All right, please take a wide stance. Have the chair in front of you for support. Turn the right foot out 90 degrees, left foot in. We're going to be coming into triangle pose. When we bring the torso over to the right, there's going to be more weight pushing down into the right foot. See if you can also push down evenly into the left foot. So you've got even weight bearing, even though you're leaning to the right. So the left foundation is really strong. Open the arms out to the sides, breathe in. Straighten both legs, keep them straight. Right hand down to shin or ankle, left arm to the sky. You can also keep the left hand on the chair, or you can keep the left hand on the hip. Now your right arm, externally rotate. That's the bottom arm. Without moving the hand, just do the shoulder and the upper back. Good. Take another breath. Feel your left foot on the ground. Push into it strongly and inhale, bring yourself back up. We're going to take a reverse triangle pose. So the left hand goes to the left thigh and the right arm either holds the chair or right arm to the sky and lean back. 2 straight legs. Herb, you can do this whole thing at the wall with the buttocks on the wall.
Yeah. Down.
Take another breath. Rebend your right knee. Now, I want you to lean against the wall. 1 foot on that mat, 1 foot on that mat. Bossy Chaya is here. Okay. Butt against the wall, back against the wall. Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. I know, I'm terrible. But you put up with me and I appreciate that. All right, take 1 more breath and come all the way up. Straighten the legs. All right. Turn the left foot 90 degrees out. Stretch the arms wide. Do we do warrior 2 first or triangle pose? Triangle pose, to the left, thank you. Herb's so distracting. pull into self. Here I am in this body. This works and this doesn't work. But I'm also part of all of this. And it's a beautiful world. It really is. Inhale, lift yourself up. Reverse triangle pose. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm to the sky. Take a breath in. Herb, you can put your whole back against the wall, the left shoulder too. And then bend the left knee. Bend the left knee. Windswept warrior, right leg straight, Bob. Yeah, good. Breathe in. And come all the way up. And exhale, release. Parallel the feet. And step the feet back together. So we did this with the chair to the right. We're going to do it with the chair to the left, or staying against the wall. So left hand on the chair, maybe right hand on the hip. Tone the belly muscles. Feel strong in your legs. Feel your feet on the floor. Self. Lift up the right knee. Unself. Extend out beyond yourself. Keep the leg straight. Tap the heel down and lift the leg back up. Tap the heel down and lift the leg back up. If you can do it with a straight leg, do it with a straight leg. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. And then replace the right foot. Anchor it. Tone the belly muscles. Bend up the left knee. Stretch the left leg out. Keep the leg straight. If possible, tap the heel down. Lift the leg up. Tap the heel down. Breathing. Lift the leg up. Tap the heel down. Lift the leg up. And replace the foot on the floor. First side again. Anchor down into the left leg. Lift up the right. Extend. Tap down. Lift up. Tap down. Lift up. Higher. Tap down. Lift up as high as you can go. Hold. Take a breath in. A breath out. And then exhale and release. Shift the weight into the right leg. Lift up the left. Extend. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Lift and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. And release. Shake out your legs. We're going to take a standing forward bend. You can turn to put your hands on the chair, or you can just reach yourself down. Take whatever support you need. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, look forward. And as you breathe out, fold in more deeply. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale and fold. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. With strong, straight legs, lift yourself all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. Stretch up. Unself. Stretch beyond yourself. Stretch out into the pulse of existence, the beauty of this world, beyond what ails you, beyond what challenges you, and take support from that. Exhale, bring the hands down and into the heart. Okay. Steadying yourself again with your left hand on the chair. We're going to stretch the thigh. If you cannot reach your leg or your knee does not want to bend, then you're just going to bend it any amount. You can even just put the top of the foot on the floor so you're stretching the top of the foot and the thigh a little bit. That's a good stretch. Yeah. So either reach and catch or take a variation. You can also put your knee on the chair. Should have thought of that sooner. So take another breath, and then exhale and release. Step to the other side. Get steady in your right leg. And then bend the left leg up behind and either catch the foot, rest the knee on the chair, or keep the foot on the floor and stretch the top of the foot and the top of the thigh. Breathe here. That's good, Dana. Move your knee back in space. Yeah. Take one more breath. And exhale and release. Shake out your legs. Okay. So we're going to practice Natarajasana, the Lord of the Dance pose. I'm going to give you a couple of options. So first option is more to the classic form of the pose, which is like this, or like this. So either holding or not holding. Other option, like this, or foot on the floor, leaning forward like this. So one leg is back, one arm is either also back or forward. Okay. So standing steady on your 2 feet, right hand on your right hip or holding on to the chair. Bend up the left leg behind you and catch the foot or rest the knee on the chair. Mm-hmm. With one hand, reach forward. So decide which hand gives you the most stability and reach that hand forward. Beautiful, Karen. Excellent, Wendy. Very good, Michael. Yeah, well done. Take one more breath. And exhale and release. Switch sides as you're ready. So move the chair or just reposition your hand. Firm into your left leg. Take a breath and soften, unselfing. Bend up the right leg. The left leg. Thank you. Bend up the other leg. When we incarnate as a millipede, it's going to be a lot of fun doing yoga. Only Herb is incarnating as a millipede. The rest of us are staying human. And then extend the arm. One arm, both arms, any arm. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And exhale and release. Release the foot down. Great. So we're going to come back to sitting. So go ahead and sit down. And as you're getting yourself situated, I'm going to show you where we're going next. So we did external rotation, holding on, lifting up. So this is a variation of, let's say, bridge pose. Other option, right leg out. Left leg out. Then hips back down. Okay, so that's where we're going. Here's some options. Do what I just showed, or keep your buttocks on the floor and extend, on the chair and extend, or keep the feet on the floor and lift up the buttocks, and maybe lift up a heel and another heel. Does everybody have something they can do? Okay. So start, arms dangling, external rotation. Wide open heart. Unselfing. Bring your hands to the chair somewhere. Push down into the feet foundationally and lift up the hips if that's where you're going. Then maybe lift up a heel or lift up the leg. Then switch. Yeah, nice thena. Heel or leg. First side again. And second side. Hips back down, find the chair, don't miss it. Bring your hands out in front. Cup your knees. Arch and round. With your breath. Grounding yourself in this moment. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The question of beauty takes us out of surfaces to thinking of the foundation of things." Out of surfaces to thinking of the foundation of things. Small self. Vastness. Small self. Vastness. And come to center. Sitting up tall. Take your right hand to your left knee. Left hand to the chair. Breathe in, lift up, and exhale, twist to your left. And then without moving your hands, see if you can add a little bit more external rotation to your shoulders. Both shoulders. Inhale, come back to center. Switch. Left hand to the right knee, right hand holding. External rotation and twist to your right. Breathe. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Inhale, come back to center. So we have done a lot with the wrists. We bore a lot of weight with the wrists, so we're going to do the opposite movement with the wrists to release them. Right arm forward, a soft fist. Left hand to the right wrist, fold it towards you. So you're drawing with your hand, your wrist, your fist back towards you, pushing out long through the arm so that the top of the hand and the back of the forearm get a stretch. Release and switch. Make a soft fist with the left hand. Fold it towards you, and with the right hand, invite a stretch. And breathe here. And release. And lightly, loosely lace your fingers and wave them. Wave your wrists, wave your arms, and wave the other way. Keeping mobility in the hands and the wrists. Good. Then release that. And holding your right hand so the palm is facing you, take your left hand and bend the pinky finger back away from you, towards me. And then go to the ring finger, bend it back towards me. Middle finger, index finger, thumb. And then switch, left palm facing you, pinky back or forward, ring finger forward, middle finger, index, and thumb. Good. And shake out your hands. Circle your wrists. Bring your hands down to your thighs. And shift your weight back onto your chair more fully. So you're well supported. Keeping your hands resting flat on your thighs, lift your shoulders and externally rotate them, feeling the shoulder blades come more firm on your back. Then feel your feet, the soles of your feet on the floor, underneath your toes, underneath the balls of the feet, underneath the heels of the feet. Close your eyes. We're going to move through the body. I'm going to mention a body part. Just bring your awareness there. You don't have to move it. Settle and bring your awareness to the soles of your feet, to your toes, to the tops of the feet, to the ankles. Notice the lower legs, the knees, the upper legs, the hips. Bring awareness to the lower back, mid-back, upper back. Bring awareness to the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Take your awareness into your hands, the palms of the hands, the fingers, the backs of the hands, the wrists, the forearms, elbows, upper arms, and shoulders. Bring awareness to your neck, the back of your head, crown of your head, forehead, to the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the ears, the nose, the upper lip, lower lip, the tongue, the throat. Feel your whole body, from feet to hands to head. Breathe your breath through the whole body, taking the vast pulse of existence that is outside you and bringing it in, and taking the pulse of your own body and life and breathing it out in an even exchange. You into the world into you. Each part of the other. Each part of the beauty of existence. Sit quietly for just a couple minutes, breathing. Being both yourself and part of the vaster whole. Stay connected to your breath. Spread your awareness to the world around you, to the cicadas singing endlessly, the birds, the caress of wind on your face, the gift of food for your lunch. Unselfing perhaps brings us respite from being the self that we are. Unselfing reminds us that we are connected to everything, part of everything. Joining your palms together in front of your heart, we'll chant one Om to close our practice. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Happy weekend. See you soon. Bye, Zoomans. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Take care, Michael.